Hey, what is up, you guys? Bailey here, and today I'm doing part two of my music recommendation series. So, yeah, I'm doing part two today, and just like in the first part, there will be links to every single artist in the description down below, so make sure to click the links. And also, just like in the first part, I'll be talking about artists of all different types of music spanning across a bunch of genres. So, yeah, let's get right into it. The first artist I'm going to recommend to you guys is a band called Dollskin. And yes, that is their name, Dollskin. And these guys are actually from my home state, which I think is pretty cool. They're an all-female punk rock, metal band. I mean that they're classified under a lot of genres, and they do add in quite a bit into their music. And yeah, I just think they're a pretty cool, just a pretty cool, nice little band to listen to. Especially if you just kind of want to chill out. So, yeah, definitely check them out. They don't have too much stuff out right now, but yeah, definitely check out Dollskin. Next is Seraphim. I probably said that so wrong. But this is like a metalcore, post-hardcore band from Michigan that I'm not really too familiar with. I'm still very new to them, but I've liked what I've heard so far, and I was actually recommended these guys by my good friend Ray. So yeah, definitely check out this band if you want some pretty straightforward like post-hardcore with some metalcore with some post-hardcore, sorry. So, yeah, next is Say Anything. This is a, like, alternative rock band from California. And I was actually recommended these guys by my good friend Raya. So, yeah, she recommended them to me, and, yeah, I'm definitely liking what I'm hearing so far. And I just think they're a pretty cool band to, like, just listen to, sing along to. And I think they've also been kind of classified as like emo and pop punk, which I definitely see. I definitely hear that in their music. So yeah, definitely check out Say Anything. Next is Wrvth. This is they're kind of classified in metal archives like technical death metal with deathcore, and they're from California. And I really like these guys. Their album from 2015 was one of my top 10 favorite albums of that year. I think it was like maybe number 6 or something, 7 or 6 on my metal albums of the year for that year. And I actually have that album on vinyl. And these guys are just great. They used to be called like Wrath of Vesuvius or something like that, but they changed their name to Wrvth. And yeah, I really like these guys. I got to see them live over a year ago, and I got to meet all the band members, and they're all really cool guys. And they signed my vinyl, so actually, no, I got to meet almost all of them. I didn't get to meet, like, I think the drummer or something. So yeah, definitely check out Wrvth. Next is Underling, another band from California, but these guys are a post-black metal band. But the funny thing about these guys is the bass player for Wrvth is also the bass player for this band. Well, I don't know if he's still in Underling, but he was when I saw Underling live last year with He Whose Ox Is Gored and Ghostbath. So I got to meet him again, and that was really cool meeting him again. And definitely check out this band if you want some very just atmospheric, really just great sounding post black metal. Definitely check this band out, and they put on a great performance when I saw them live, just like Wrvth. So definitely check out Underling. Next is Desecrated Remains. This is pretty much like I guess you could say a technical deathcore band from Texas. They only have like a couple of EPs out right now. That's pretty much it. And I did listen to their new EP that just came out this year, and I really liked it. I definitely really liked it. Might end up possibly being my favorite EP of the year. Who knows? But yeah, definitely check out Desecrated Remains if you want some just pretty cool, like, technical deathcore, I guess you could call it. So yeah, definitely check them out. Next is Human Error. This is a considered like a slamming, brutal like deathcore band or something, or just slam and deathcore from the United Kingdom and South Africa. And yes, I know I've said many times before, I'm not that big on like slam and brutal death metal. Just those two genres, for the most part, just do not click with me. And yeah, again, for now, those two genres just don't click with me. I've been listening to it a little bit more lately and kind of getting into it more, but for right now, those genres just don't really appeal to me all that much. But I do like this band. Maybe it's just because, I don't know, they add in deathcore in there, and I do like deathcore quite a little bit, but I don't know, something about this band just, I don't know, it just clicked with me. So yeah, definitely check out Human Error. They just released a debut EP, their debut EP this year, and I listened to it and I thought it was pretty cool, so check them out. Next is Bad Seed Rising. This is a pretty much just a regular like hard rock band from Maryland. And yeah, if you want some pretty straightforward, pretty cool hard rock to listen to, definitely check out Bad Seed Rising. This is another band that's very new. They've only been around for like a couple or few years, but I think they have a pretty promising future. So definitely check out Bad Seed Rising. Next is Aheya. I really don't know how to say the band's name. I just know it's literally spelled E-A. That's the band. It's just E-A. Without a doubt, this is the most like strange and interesting band and mysterious band and artist on here. This is a funeral doom metal band from Wyoming, of all places, that their lyrics and their vocals are sung in an ancient, extinct language. Yes, they do their vocals and their lyrics in a dead language, a language that's pretty much extinct, which I think that is very, very cool, and that is very original. I don't know any other band or artist of like any other type of music that really does something like that. I mean, well, yeah, that does that, like does their vocals in an extinct language. So I think that's very cool and very original. So definitely check out the band who's spelled EA. I'm not even going to try to say it. And also, they keep their identities a secret, so that just kind of, I think, adds a little more to the band. Next is Rising Asmodeia. I actually just discovered these guys this week. They're from Minnesota, and they're also, I think, classified as like technical deathcore, with also maybe some progressive elements here and there. And I'm really like what I'm hearing. They're actually pretty fast and pretty brutal, honestly. And yes, there are technical riffs and very technical solos, but it doesn't get overbearing for me. And so yeah, definitely check out Rising Asmodeia if you want some pretty cool like tech deathcore with like some maybe progressive elements here and there. So yeah, definitely check them out. Excuse me. Now next is pretty much the only hip-hop artist on here. This is Immortal Technique. Now guys, even if you're very, very picky with hip-hop, or even if you really don't like hip-hop, at least please check out Immortal Technique. He is amazing. He's actually from Peru, and I think he lives in New York now. He's just great. He hasn't released an album, though, in like 8 years, since 2008. I do know he is either working on a new one, or there will be a new one coming out, which I can't wait. Whether if it comes out this year or next year, I can't wait for that. But yeah, his lyrics, I think, are amazing. He talks about all type of things like socialism, racism, war, politics, government control, just real life struggles, gains and shit. So And definitely check out Immortal Technique. I love his flow and also like the instruments they use in his beats. So definitely check out Immortal Technique. Next is, well, actually the next two bands are both a part of a very like popular scene in Japan. And that is the Gazette and Insanity Injection. Both these bands are considered like part of the whole visual K scene in Japan. And yeah, first the Gazette. Of course, they're from Japan. They're like a visual K heavy metal rock band. And they're one of the most popular bands in visual K. And yeah, I mean, even though they're one of the most popular bands in visual K, I don't really know how much of my viewers actually know about visual K. So yeah, definitely check out the Gazette. I'm still very, very, very new to visual K, so I'm still very new to the Gazette, but I am actually loving what I'm hearing so far. These guys could actually be pretty heavy at times, and also just, you know, and then the rock elements come in, and I just think it's cool. So check out the Gazette. And then Insanity Injection is a way lesser known visual K band than the Gazette. I haven't heard too much of their stuff, but I'm liking what I'm hearing, and they actually have one music video that's pretty interesting to say the least. I don't remember the name of the song right off the top of my head, but I remember liking the song, and the videos, I guess, hit pretty interesting. So definitely check out Insanity Injection, and of course they are from Japan as well. So yeah. Alright guys, 3 more bands. Next is, I always say this band's name wrong, Schammasch? I don't know. A lot of you probably heard YXM talk about this band a lot. But yeah, I still think they do need more recognition. Not enough people know about them. These guys are from Switzerland. And these guys are pretty much like, they're like black and death metal. And they also add in like a lot of, well, at least on their last album, a lot of ritualistic, like, just very ritualistic music into their music. Like, I don't know, their albums change with each album. Their first album was just pretty much just like a one single album. Their second album was a double album. Their third album was a triple album. So I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with their fourth one. And definitely check out these guys. They are amazing. Their album from last year was on my top 10 albums of the year. Well, metal albums of the year. And honestly, should have been in my top 5. Either way, great band. And that was a great album. So check out Schammasch. And you know, I'm probably saying their name really wrong. Alright, second to last. This band, honestly, I think is kind of even more mysterious in some ways than Aheya. This is Wonders of Nature. I have no clue if this is a one-man project, a full band, 2 people, 3 people, a one-woman project. I honestly have no clue. I have not been able to find out like the band members in this band, and I also have no idea where this band's even from. I wasn't able to find out either. All I know is that this band makes some very, very gorgeous, like, ambient music that, it is just gorgeous. If you just want maybe some great background music or just something to chill to or something to like help you with stress or something, definitely check out Wonders of Nature. They make some gorgeous music. So yes. And the last band is actually the artist I'm the most familiar with on here. This is Motion Device. I've talked about these guys a few times before on my channel, and I love these guys. I've been following them for about a year and a half now. Actually, yeah, pretty much a year and a half since like the very end of 2015. And I love these guys. They're like a heavy metal hard rock band from Canada. And all of the members of this band are still very, 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 very young. I'm not quite sure how old the members are now, but I think the oldest member in the band's like maybe 22 or something, 22, 23. And then the others are pretty much still kind of teenagers. And, you know, and the lead singer, Sarah, I think she's only maybe like 15 or 16 right now. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely check them out. They have like I think a EP or two out and of one full length that came out in 2015, and I loved that album. It's one of my favorites of that year, and I love everything else they've released. They've also done a bunch of covers on YouTube that have gotten quite a bit of attention. So yeah, definitely check out Motion Device. And that's it, guys. That's part 2 of my music recommendation series. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I really hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. And yeah, so if you check out any of the artists in this video, tell me what you think. And yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys for watching. And yeah, you guys are awesome as always, and I hope you guys all have a great night and a great week. So I will see you guys next time, and peace out.